Welcome back to Square Circle Jobbers. This is part 3, I believe, and it's the Smackdown Money in the Bank ladder match.
Your maths is correct there, Mr. Steve. Part 3, and we're here with the first of the 2 men's Money in the Bank ladder matches. Coming from the Smackdown side, obviously preparing us for the more important Money in the Bank ladder match.
Oi! How do you? I'm very excited by this Money in the Bank ladder match. Dean Ambrose is going out first. Surprisingly, he did take a shot to the face via Samoa Joe, via a briefcase earlier this evening.
Does that mean Samoa Joe's already the Money in the Bank winner?
Perhaps. I mean, he's a desperate man for the world title. He got screwed out of it by the Kings of Honor, and Braun Strowman has taken his place in the world title picture. So this is his chance to grab the briefcase, cash it in on Seth Rollins or Braun Strowman. He's actually my favourite bet. I'm not sure if you know the card as of yet, so I won't ask for your prediction yet. Here comes Randy Orton, who has won the briefcase in the past in real life.
He has indeed.
I can't remember what he's done so far in our universe mode. He was involved in the world title picture in the early episodes. I believe he lost to Seth Rollins, actually, on his claim to become the world champion.
He's shit.
Oh, how rude.
Shots fired from the Raw guy.
Can't wait to edit that bit out and say excellent.
But here comes Samoa Joe, your favourite, Stu.
He is my favourite.
Here's the big guy, the sweaty man with a very sweaty towel. Samoa Joe storming his way down to the ring. And he is, as you say, Steve, he is got to be an odds-on favourite. You saw him on SmackDown with the assault to Dean Ambrose. You saw him again tonight, assaulting Dean Ambrose. Has he got a problem with Dean Ambrose, or does he just like attacking people? If
you'd noticed in the Battle Royal we had on SmackDown last week, or 2 weeks ago, or whenever we upload these episodes, Dean Ambrose actually eliminated Samoa Joe first.
Nice.
So I think he's just a bit angry, to be honest. I think he's a bit sick of people taking his spots. He thought he was going to win the Battle Royal to prove that he is the man to climb the ladder to win the Money in the Bank briefcase.
Here's a fun fact, Steve.
Oh, go on.
I've heard from Rusev that if he wins the Money in the Bank ladder match, he's going to celebrate by going on holiday.
Oh, well, he is a holiday man.
As you can see from his t-shirt.
Yeah, it's always Rusev Day. Is it going to be Rusev Day? Is it going to be a Money in the Bank Rusev Day? His wife Lana, unfortunately, did not go successful against Nikki Bella. So maybe Rusev can make things right and bring back the briefcase. But here's Tommaso Ciampa.
Tommaso Ciampa, a vicious SOB, his former tag team partner in Johnny Gargano. Plug for the Raw Money in the Bank. He's going to be in that one a little later on tonight.
Can you imagine if they both won Money in the Bank?
It would be very interesting if Tommaso won the SmackDown and Johnny won the Raw Money in the Bank ladder matches.
We could have a briefcase holder versus briefcase holder match at SummerSlam. That could be a lot of fun.
Or we could see DIY as 2 world champions.
That would be pretty fun.
It would be very good. Tommaso Ciampa, sick SOB. Coming to the ring with a very, very good theme song.
It's an excellent theme song, to be fair.
Nobody will survive. But
well, I hope some people survive the ladder match, because otherwise I'll have no roster left, because people are dropping like flies.
Well, let's hope that nobody gets assaulted in this match. But here is the United Kingdom champion, Pete Dunne, part of British Strong Style. We saw Tyler Bate and Trent Seven earlier on. They were unsuccessful in the finals of the SmackDown Tag Team Tournament.
Unfortunately.
Can Pete Dunne perhaps earn himself a Money in the Bank contract? And potentially, could we see more than the United Kingdom Championship on his shoulders?
Well, he's been holding that belt for 510 days.
11.
Now. I mean, that it's 10. How dare you?
Good count.
I have my note right here, ready, because I am a professional at my job, and it's 510 days.
I also have notes and a pen.
Excellent. But speaking of a professional, Volta is here, and I'm a bit worried what he's going to do in this match. He actually qualified for this ladder match. Everyone else was announced, but there was one spot available because Triple H and John Laurinaitis couldn't agree on naming their superstars, and Volta won. Hear this, Ben? He won a fatal 4-way squash match. Have you ever heard of such a thing?
I have now. Volta did look extremely dominant, defeating the likes of Jack Gallagher and the Hurricane of all people.
Well, speaking of mystery opponents, we're about to fill the void. Kurt Angle has broken his arm. He is out of the ladder match. We are yet to fill the void. Who will it be?
Could be anybody. Just hope it's nobody from Raw. And
Wait. Daniel Bryan is entering himself into the Money in the Bank ladder match.
He looks pretty pleased with himself, Mr. Steve. Daniel Bryan. He looks very happy to be going into this Money in the Bank ladder match. Daniel Bryan.
He looks ecstatic, Ben. I mean, he is the only one without a belt in the Kings of Honor after Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens won the World Tag Team Championships earlier in part 1.
We did mention it. We did wonder when it was going to be Daniel Bryan's time to be holding at least something. The only thing that Seth Rollins may need to worry about is if Daniel Bryan actually wins this Money in the Bank ladder match, does Bryan actually cash it in on his own Kings of Honor partner in Seth Rollins?
I think he's just protecting his brand. I mean, if he wins the Money in the Bank, no one else can cash it in on Seth Rollins, or maybe he can actually cash in on a different champion.
I suppose.
I mean, Sami Zayn is the Intercontinental Champion. Could he cash in on the UK Champion, Pete Dunne?
I suppose he could even cash in on Braun Strowman, should Strowman be successful later tonight in that world title match.
Maybe it's just a backup plan for the Kings of Honor.
Keep that world title at home. And here we go.
Well, here we go. The chaos begins once again.
This is lovely jubbly stuff here on Squared Circle Jobbers.
We love a good ladder
So
match.
now I've seen the complete field.
Yep. Who is your pick?
Volta for me. I love his nipples.
Well, I was again waiting to comment on an excellent point made by Ben, and he has just thrown me off by mentioning Volta's nipples. Not sure what I'm going to do with that. I was going to say I miss Ryan on commentary, but I won't go that far.
We did mention me lying in part 1. I think
we did.
You've caught the syndrome in part 3. However, let's carry on. Let's carry on with this Money in the Bank ladder match. No Jerome in sight, so we're going to get a fair finish in this ladder match, of course, as Volta on the outside seems to be penetrating Daniel Bryan with a ladder.
Well, I was about to say, it seemed Volta was actually teabagging Daniel Bryan just moments ago.
Oh, a delightful pastime for friends of the channel. However, in the ring, Dean Ambrose in there with the Viper, Randy Orton.
I'm very shocked Dean Ambrose hasn't gone for Samoa Joe, actually. Well, maybe he's got a concussion and he's forgotten what's happened to him earlier in the night.
If he doesn't forget, it'd be quite sad if he forgot. In this match,
Hang on,
Rusev
just got powerbombed onto the announce table.
Oh, Samoa Joe. The strength of Joe powerbombing the likes of Rusev on the announce table. And now Joe in the ring with a huge suplex to Dean Ambrose.
He's finally going for Dean Ambrose. He really just wants to take Dean Ambrose out of the entire contention for the Money in the Bank.
In this match, Steve, sorry to just cut you off there. You have actually you've got 3 former Money in the Bank winners in the likes of Randy Orton, Dean Ambrose, and Daniel Bryan. Could that play into the field of one of those 3 men, or will we see a new superstar grab hold of the Smackdown briefcase?
Perhaps. It makes a nice balance, I think. So we've got some upcoming superstars, and we've also got some old veterans in the Money in the Bank ladder match. This can only mean for a great match, surely.
Absolutely. As Samoa Joe again on the outside, dealing with Rusev one more time. Volta.
I thought he was actually going to point through the ladder.
I thought so too.
But Randy Orton's setting up the ladder in the middle of the ring. Will Pete Dunne stop him? Randy Orton's going to the top rope, Ben. What the hell is going on?
Well, in his early days, Randy Orton probably wasn't a stranger to the top rope. However, here we go. Orton eyeing up the competition.
I hope he didn't pull a hamstring then, because he landed on the top rope.
Poor Randy. Poor Randy.
Poor Randy indeed. Tommaso Ciampa on the outside. Pete Dunne sending into the announce table. Samoa Joe's going for the briefcase though. I did not notice.
Joe climbing the ladder. He's looking to unhook the briefcase as Daniel Bryan starts to push off. It's going to be a little bit of a big task for a man like Daniel Bryan. I think he just gives up.
He just gave up. There's Daniel Bryan. Oh my God!
Nice manoeuvre there from Pete Dunne.
Drop kick from the top rope. That was amazing, actually.
Absolutely.
Great strength.
Fantastic
to
start
suplex him.
Here from Pete Dunne, the United Kingdom champion, who, as you say, has been champion for 510. Let's not say 511 because that's wrong. 510 days as UK champion. Pete Dunne, though.
Well, he's about to become Money in the Bank.
Could be, but he's being joined with Rusev, but I believe Samoa Joe stopped both men from even getting the briefcase.
Well, Joe's taking control now. Volta just powerbombed Daniel Bryan on the outside. I'm a bit worried about Daniel Bryan's health, Ben. Good. How dare you?
Eliminate Daniel Bryan. Let's keep the Money in the Bank briefcase away from the Kings of Honor. They've already got too much gold. They've got 4 belts, goddammit. 4 belts!
It's a lot. It's a lot of gold. But will they have all the gold at the end of the night? Seth Rollins versus Braun Strowman is coming up after this match.
Daniel Bryan would make a sexy UK champion.
Don't you bring sexy into this match.
There's nothing.
This is a Smackdown exclusive match. We're having none of that.
There's nothing sexy about these 8 men. I would know. That's not my kind of cup of tea. However, Volta certainly is in the way.
Sexy. Nothing sexy about this. Volta, Rusev, and Samoa Joe going at it together. I would not want to be the meat in that sandwich.
Nothing sexy about Volta. There's nothing sexy about his dominance, and there's nothing sexy about Samoa Joe and his provocative ring attire. And Dean Ambrose, that's got to hurt his esophagus or whatever. He just got crushed there.
Daniel Bryan's the smart man at the moment. He's staying out of the way.
Certainly avoiding any confrontation.
He's found Dean Ambrose laying on the floor on the outside.
Steve, where do you think Rusev's going to go on holiday if he wins this match?
I don't know. Where would you recommend Rusev go? Actually?
He's from Bulgaria. Obviously, I assume he's been to Russia quite a few times. I'm assuming Russia isn't really the kind of place where Rusev's going to want to go on holiday. He probably wants to go somewhere warm, potentially.
Yeah, get the bikinis
the
out.
Bahamas, maybe.
Perhaps.
I'm not sure Rusev's going to be wearing a bikini anytime soon, as Pete Dunne again.
Might be in a mankini.
Well, might not even be going on a holiday if...
well, I was about to say, I don't think Rusev is getting this anyway, because Randy Orton is stalking him.
Tommaso Ciampa, here we go, Tommaso Ciampa. It's going to be a little bit easier to push this ladder over for Tommaso Ciampa.
Nope, you are wrong. Oh my God, what is going on?
I'm wrong. I'm just going to stop talking.
Well, Rusev and... he's just thrown Pete Dunne off the top of the ladder. Samoa Joe tried to drop kick him off the ladder and he's completely missed.
Yes.
Randy Orton's been sent face first onto the ladder outside.
Wait, who's this with the briefcase? Is it Bryan? Is Daniel Bryan got the briefcase at the moment?
No, it's Rusev and Volta.
Daniel Bryan's in the ring. There he is. There he is.
There we go. Rusev has been sent off the top. Volta's got the briefcase. This is over, surely.
Well, Dean Ambrose is there. Tommaso Ciampa's not doing himself any favours. He's begging. It looks as though he's begging Volta not to pull down the briefcase. This is very close here for Volta. Dean Ambrose is going to just stop. Dean Ambrose and Samoa Joe.
There we go.
Teaming together now. Volta.
Oh my God.
Crash landing there for Volta.
Can you imagine Volta landing on top of you from a ladder? Thank God there was no one underneath there. Exactly. The opponent would choke to death.
I'm choking now. Excuse me.
Good heavens. This match is chaotic.
Rusev! Lovely!
Wow.
Time to pack your suitcases. Time to get your passport out. No,
no, it's not. Randy Orton has punched Rusev through the ladder.
I was trying to think of all these holiday puns straight away. It's time to pack your best bikini. It's time to get that sun cream out. Put it all in the briefcase, Rusev, when you win this thing. Oh, wow. I love holidays.
I love holidays also, Ben. But I don't think Rusev is going on holiday anytime soon.
Well, not if Samoa Joe's got anything to say about it. Or if Dean Ambrose, I'm sure Dean Ambrose will have something to say about it. But Joe, there you go. Samoa Joe certainly saying,
oh my god, Pete Dunne has just landed on the ladder on the outside. Volta threw him over the top rope and he's crash landed right into that ladder.
Volta's a brute.
He is
He's
a
an
brute.
absolute machine.
And Daniel Bryan has been put onto the top rope by Samoa Joe. Are we going to see the muscle bust? No! Daniel Bryan counters.
I'm not sure if I've told you about Volta's nipples yet, Mr. Sting.
I think you have, Ben. I think
Well, let's avoid them for now, because Tommaso Ciampa now could be on the verge of becoming Mr. Money in the Bank. He's back in the ring, but nah, doesn't look like it.
Nah.
Oh!
Uranagi to Dean Ambrose on the outside.
And a Uranagi in the ring
Joe.
from Rusev, Tommaso Ciampa. Double Uranagi's there.
Could that be a tag team forming? Or just a coincidence?
Imagine the meat on the plane with Samoa Joe and Rusev. It'd be absolutely exquisite. Lana would have a field day. Oh! Who just went into the ladder? Was that Ciampa?
Tommaso Ciampa and Rusev exchanging ladder blows. A power bomb.
Oh! Did he catch his head on the bottom of the ladder?
I think he might have. I was about to say Tommaso Ciampa's very lucky not to go through the ladder, but I think that actually might have been worse because I think the back of his head caught the bottom of that ladder.
Ciampa. Oh, Dunne. Pete Dunne on the ladder on the outside that's bridging.
I can't watch.
Volta.
I can't watch.
Here
Ben.
we go.
Oh no! Don't do it! Don't do it! Oh my
He missed.
god! Volta bounced off the ladder.
Drunk.
I think. Well, I was about to say I think Volta's done, but he just got
got
straight back up.
Volta looks as
And he's
though
going for Pete
he
Dunne
ate
one
the
more
ladder
time.
and he was hungry. Samoa Joe now sent over. Volta with a big powerbomb onto the ladder.
Onto the ladder. Oh my god! Can anything stop Volta? Because this is just brutal.
Yes, things can stop Volta. Machine guns.
Oh. Well, Rusev's gone to the top.
Rusev! Lovely!
Oh my god!
Happy Rusev Day, Samoa Joe.
A massive splash from the top rope put Samoa Joe through the ladder.
Volta though.
Here we go.
Wow!
Oh!
Rusev!
Go on,
stopping
Rusev!
Volta.
It's time! It's time!
Sting, it's cocktail time! It's 2 for 1! I've heard it's 2 for 1!
Orton's got no! It's over!
It's happening!
It's a happy Rusev Day!
Lana's going on holiday!
Lana is cracking open the champagne as we speak. She may have lost on the kickoff, but she's going on holiday with Rusev surely, because Rusev is Mr. Money in the Bank.
Rusev is Mr. Money in the Bank, Steve. You just said it yourself. Oh, this is brutal, these highlights. I don't want to watch anymore because it's making me sick. But the thought of Rusev and Lana going on holiday together, oh, imagine it. It's going to be fantastic. Happy Rusev Day, everybody.
Speaking of Rusev Day, someone who does actually need a holiday, Nikki Bella got to choose her opponent in the kickoff. She chose Lana, someone with very little experience, as you know. She definitely chose Lana just to get an easy win. She takes out Jerome one more time. She goes for... I mean, she's facing Lana. She doesn't need to do this, let's be honest. She takes the steel chair. Jerome is up. Steel chair to the gut to Lana. The chair is on plain view for Jerome to see. And she counts to the 3 count, which my laptop is now playing. There we go. Nikki Bella retains the world title. I'm being told she asked Mr. Johnny Laurinaitis, to have this world title match before Money in the Bank to make sure she doesn't get cashed in on.
The following contest is a Falls Count Anywhere match and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Oh, there we go. So it's a Falls Count Anywhere match, Ben.
Oh, damn. That's John Laurinaitis doing.
That's news to me. Is that the Kings of Honor request? Is that just a ploy for the Kings of Honor to interfere in this match? I do not know. But or maybe it means Rollins just needs a bit of extra help because Braun has been on an absolute warpath coming up to this pay-per-view. He took out Daniel Bryan. It really wasn't much of a contest.
If you see the size of him compared to Daniel Bryan, it's no reason why he wasn't so dominant against Daniel Bryan.
That's a good point. He is a monster among men.
Beautiful man.
He's. What is this, Ben? Why do you fancy all these wrestlers?
It's a heel turn.
Well, anyway, Braun and Seth Rollins are competing for the world title in a Falls Count Anywhere match. Does that completely change the landscape of this match, Ben?
It certainly does change the dynamics, as you identified, that Rollins is now going to be able to get the help of his Kings of Honor's buddies, Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, Daniel Bryan. Although
I'm not sure.
I'm
not sure Daniel Bryan will be able to help in this one.
That was what I was just about to identify. As Rollins comes down in his wonderful white gear, he looks like God.
That's because he is a god. He is the god of our universe mode.
Seth.
Across SmackDown and Raw.
Seth freaking God.
He is the number one. Well, I should say he was the number one draft pick in our universe mode.
Well, that's because you got the number one pick.
Yep. And he is deserving of the number one pick. But I'm not sure how I feel how the path he's taken on his journey in our universe mode. I felt like he was the big baby face. That's why he was drafted.
What's not to be happy about being a World Heavyweight Champion, Steve? He's absolutely fantastic. He follows in the footsteps of the people like the great Triple H, the man who's taking charge of your show until Vince McMahon decided to give John Laurinaitis some power. He follows in the footsteps of people like Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, John Cena. Rollins has that world title, prestigious world title around his waist. It's a beautiful, beautiful belt and a beautiful waist.
For God's sake, he is part of the Kings of Honor though, and I didn't see it coming. I really didn't see myself see Rollins siding with Kevin Owens.
It's in the name, Steve. Honor, Kings of Honor. They're all champions, apart from Bryan, obviously. However,
Ben, no. They have not been showing any honor the past few weeks on the SmackDown Universe mode.
They are honorable, sexy men, all have the same goal, and that is to make sure that championship gold stays around their waists.
I'm going to let JoJo cut you off.
Why?
Stop saying sexy.
He is the World Heavyweight Champion, Rollins!
Oh, for God's sake. Anyway, I've cut Ben off. He's off on one. It's just me on commentary right now. Jerome is presenting the world title to Braun Strowman. He wants that belt for himself. He actually took the pin in the triple threat at Backlash. Will that be playing on his mind then?
No.
Oh, okay. So, Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins, your main event for SmackDown. And Jerome has rung the bell. Oh my God. Okay. Rollins is down already. I've completely lost my counterpart. Oh my, I don't even... This is atrocious. I don't know how I'm going to bring this match back together. You can hear him in the background. Okay, so here we go. Rollins trying to chop down the big man. A kick to the groin as Braun Strowman steps all over Rollins. Okay, so Braun Strowman is going to slow down this match. So our good friend Ben Cocker can take a breath, get some water down him, and hopefully he can return for this mega match for the world title.
I'm having a Jerry Lawler moment here, guys. I'm having a Jerry Lawler moment. I need some air.
Well, as Ben was taking some air, Rollins is... Here we go. He's exiting There we go. He's going over the barricade.
False count anywhere, guys. And Rollins telling Braun Strowman to bring it.
And a vicious headbutt.
Bad idea there from Seth, telling him to bring it.
Yeah, because I think Rollins needs to take one of those chairs quickly before this becomes a slaughter.
Well, Rollins now as champion, he has that advantage now of the falls count anywhere rule. And speaking of falls count anywhere,
where's Jerome? Come on,
Jerome here, 1. That was obviously
that was
3
a count of
before.
0.
That was obviously 3.
It was.
Oh, lovely.
Oh my God!
Lovely.
This is chair shot. Here we go then. The weapons are involved already.
The chair shots from Rollins.
Vicious chair shots.
Absolutely vicious chair shots.
This could be over early, Ben.
Well, over before it gets started. Rollins now in this, obviously, it's quite a useful area there. It's as though somebody put it there on purpose. But Braun Strowman, oh no. Rollins, does he go through that table? Oh.
Well, I don't know what's worse, the concrete floor or the table.
Concrete floor.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
You heard it here first.
Wait, Rollins might tap out. Jesus.
Rollins, those paws of
Sweeps
Braun
like-
Strowman. They are paw-like hands from
They
the
are.
Monster Among Men.
Let's be honest.
Strowman being thrown into the trash because he's trash. Now Rollins,
Wait, did you call Braun trash?
he's trash, yeah. He's trash. He's not a toy. He's trash as he gets
Trash.
hit with the trash can.
Wow, you can see the dent in that trash can where Braun's head was.
A big dent for the big headers, Rollins.
And there's the immunity move which actually defeated Braun Strowman at Backlash.
Could be
this
again.
Could be it. Jerome is out of position again.
1.
That was another 3 count. Why is Jerome's running away?
Well, it was clearly, according to Jerome, a 1 count. Braun Strowman's still in this match and he's still got the potential of becoming the next World Heavyweight Champion. Rollins.
To be fair, I actually agree what Jerome's doing. He's standing out of the way. He doesn't want to get in the way of Braun Strowman and Seth Rollins in this type of match.
He's already been hit with weapons previously on other episodes. He's been attacked early by Nikki Bella, of all people.
Then when hasn't Jerome been attacked? Let's be honest.
A while ago.
Oh my God! Wow, a kendo stick, and that's just flawed Braun Strowman.
I tell you
This
when,
match is
Jerome.
vicious. Whoa, Rollins has gone through the table. Rollins been thrown around. He's gotten through a table.
He's like a rag doll.
Like a ragdoll. Jesus Christ.
This camera angle isn't doing anything for my eyes, I tell you that right now, guys. We need to get better.
We do apologise to Ben Cocker, who's struggling with the commentary right now. But there we go. Braun Strowman goes headfirst into the floor. We're trying to get a spotlight on the guys to make the action more clearer to our good friend Ben.
Vince isn't listening to me through the headphones.
He's not, but a vicious super kick to the gut, I think. Rollins has got a steel chair. Oh, Braun moves out of the way, I think.
Just being a constant assault from Rollins with the weapons, but I think I've just seen blood drawn. Oh!
Is Rollins bleeding? We don't have a good camera angle at the moment.
That's not sexy. If Rollins
there we go.
bleeding, but now he's kicked.
Rollins is bleeding.
Oh, disgusting.
And he's getting out of there. Thank God for that. Run, Rollins, run.
Get yourself
There's
to the
falls count
doctor.
anywhere.
Get yourself to the doctor.
If I was Rollins, I'd run all the way back to the locker room, so then his counterparts, the King of Honor, can get involved and help him.
If I was Rollins, I'd run back to Davenport, Iowa, because Braun Strowman's going to tire pretty soon, isn't he?
I mean, he's doing the run game, the chase game. Nope.
He caught him.
Oh no, Braun's caught him. Oh God, this is over.
Oh. Strowman now with those vicious assaults onto Rollins, those right hands, left hands, headbutts, but Rollins fighting back as the champion. He's got an advantage again, as we've said, with his falls count anywhere. We've not seen the Kings of Honor as of yet because they are honourable people. They're not going to want to mess with Braun Strowman, however, because Strowman obviously dealt with the likes of Daniel Bryan on Smackdown. The phone stopped ringing. Stacey, so it's your turn to speak.
Thank you, Mr. Ben. I have to say the crowd are being quite rude. They've got the backs to this amazing action going on right behind them.
There is a Jumbotron that's probably going to be streaming this match, but oh
my God.
I think Rollins just clashed heads with a fan in the crowd there.
He's knocked out a little kid.
Oh.
Run, Rollins, run.
I hope it wasn't Nicholas.
Oh, I really hope it wasn't Nicholas. I mean,
Braun
would be an angry man.
Braun definitely would be an angry man as Rollins off the dropkick just palmed away.
Vicious knee. Wow.
It was just into the sternum of Seth. Rollins was...
Here we go, what's going for it? Wait, is this the running power slam?
On the outside!
Remember, pinfalls can happen anywhere in the arena. Braun could go for the pin here.
You saw the
as
force.
We watch many replays.
You saw the force in which Rollins' body was driven straight into the mats on the outside.
Here we go. One.
Two.
Oh, he kicks out. Maybe that wasn't 2.5. That was
2
and 3/4.
That was 2 9/10. It was fine margins of the finest margins.
Strowman's pointing to Rollins. He's talking with the crowd. Was that a bit of a mistake? I'm not sure.
I don't think it matters to Braun Strowman because Strowman
it's going to the top rope then. What the? Oh, thank God. I mean, that would have been an interesting one.
It would have been crushing for Rollins, but Rollins now out of
go
nowhere. Curb stomp! Curb
He's
stomp
hit the
from Rollins.
Stomp. This is over.
Can he get a victory without the Kings of Honor being there? 1, 2, no.
Oh my God! Braun has kicked out of a curb stomp.
This is a great match, Steve. This is a fantastic match. Table on the outside.
Why is there a table there?
I didn't put it there. Did you?
I didn't put it there either.
It must have been Seth or Jerome.
It was probably Jerome. Let's be honest. Or was it one of the Kings of Honor members off camera?
I'm not too sure, but Jerome did take his time making it to the weapons area in the crowd. Perhaps he thought, for shits and gigs. Oh! Kick to the face.
Braun's been busted. Braun's in trouble here.
Both men.
He's groggy.
Crimson mess. Rollins again. Curb stomp. Second curb stomp to the face of the monster.
This is surely over.
Gotta be it. 1, 2. Rollins still champion. Yeah!
Rollins has defeated Braun Strowman without the help of Kings of Honor.
Kings of Honor nowhere to be found. They're probably popping open the champagne. There you see where Rollins went through that first table. Strowman
the power slam.
with a power slam, but the second curb stomp after Strowman was busted, I think, was it here? Yes, right there. It was his nose must be all over the place, Mr. Stee, as Rollins still the world champion.
I'm actually shocked. I mean, I did not see Rollins pulling that one off. With the way the match was going, Rollins was in trouble. A huge power slam on the outside. I thought Rollins was done.
The Kings of Honor not needed tonight for Seth. However,
Rollins is making his way through the crowd. Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens are here. Why are they hit the new World Tag Team Champions? Look at the blood pouring from Braun Strowman.
Strowman is in a very vulnerable position. No. Zayn.
What is the need for this? The match is over. And Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn here are taking it to Braun Strowman.
Strowman just being decimated. He's just gone through hell with Seth Rollins. Rollins attacked him with countless amounts of weapons, but Strowman now fighting back. Big boot to Seth Rollins. Owens there. Watch the numbers game, Braun. No.
Oh, vicious bulldog.
Look at his face.
The numbers game too much for Braun after going through a Falls Count Anywhere match with Rollins.
His face is an absolute mess.
We may have to grayscale this out. This is a bit too much for a PG show, Ben.
Well, it's not PG. I've said tits, I've said shit, I've said everything.
I can't wait to blur that one out. Wait, what's going on here?
Not good.
No,
it's
Kevin Owens
definitely
is setting
not
up
good.
for the power bomb. Here we go. Is he going to get it?
Through the
table. Oh my God.
What a lovely camera angle. Braun Strowman has been dominated by the Smackdown Tag Team Champions and the Intercontinental Champion. The Kings of Honor stand tall over Strowman tonight.